Yeah, getting high as fuck, that's without a doubt. Lighter underneath the bowl, trying to figure it out. Trash bag boys. I'm getting high as fuck in my dad's work truck. Trash bag boys. Won't fade it off my ass, never giving a fuck. Trash bag boys. 1 puff, 2 puff, 3 puff, 4. Trash bag boys.
Yeah, let's crack it, homie. What's up, Alex? How are you, compa? Thank you for coming, homie.
My G, nice to meet you. Finally.
Finally, dog, the street activist fool right here, dog.
This Superman in the streets right here. Y'all thought Superman wasn't real?
This was like the biggest heart in the community.
Hold
dog.
on. Y'all thought Superman wasn't real? Nah, that motherfucker's real.
I think he's Bruce Wayne right here, dog. He's like Batman, dog.
No, you Batman, I'm Robin. That's Superman right there. You know, what I'm saying? Like, you know I'm Robin. I'm sliding around.
He's been robbing people and everything. We're here at Talking Trash podcast right here with my co-host,
Swifty Blue.
She's Gangland, and Big Alex and Enamorado. Alex, what's cracking, homie? Talk to us.
We checking in with Alex today, man.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, the hood check-in, homie. What's cracking?
Thank you for having me, man.
What's your
Just,
story, compa? What's your story?
Just I've been doing honestly, dude. Like I didn't really when I grew up in Cudahy, right?
Cudahy.
Yeah, and the reason why I started getting involved in community was actually by accident. We were coming out of a club in Potreros back in 2009, 2010.
Wow, I heard about it.
Yeah.
I don't think I've been there, but I heard.
Yeah,
There's a lot of females out there.
Oh yeah, it was a spot.
The
And
bike
then
size.
We were coming out, bro, and then we got stopped by the Juras, and like it was like regular. You know, we always used to get searched. But this time, when they were interlocking my fingers, one of the cops, he popped my finger and he broke it.
Oh shit!
So then I started talking loud, and then they told my homies to leave. They told them to leave. So they put me on the sidewalk and they started kicking me, bro. I ended up with a fractured back, concussion. Long story short, bro, we got together with the community. I started going to the city council meeting because I was pissed off, bro. You know, it was the second time I got beat up, but I was like, this is my city. I was like, fuck this shit. And what got me heated is that they were talking to me like some G's. Like they were telling me, you know, if you don't shut the fuck up, we're gonna smoke you. I was like, man, these ain't cops. Like, what the fuck? So it turns out that these were bad apples from other police departments.
Yeah.
So 6 months later, bro, the whole police department got disbanded. They all got fired. And that's when I was like, oh shit, we could actually make a difference.
No,
you know?
that's good, man.
So,
because, man,
I mean, we got the sheriffs now, but they're not as bad as those guys, bro. These guys were fucking terrorizing my community. Like, they were stopping people every morning, bro, taking away their cars just for being undocumented.
They were regular cops or like crash units?
They were Cudahy Maywood Police Department. Yeah.
So what it is, sometimes you have gangs within the police departments.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it is. And these motherfuckers are worse than your regular street gangs because these people have power. They can get away with whatever they want. You know what I'm saying? Just like, you know, the street motherfucker, you're gonna get held accountable, you know what I'm saying, by the judge and the system. These motherfuckers get away with shit. You know what I'm saying? It's hard. And it's like motherfuckers ain't gonna say nothing.
Yeah,
you know
and they got qualified immunity. If they shoot and kill someone, they can't get sued. It's just they have so much protection, bro.
So you couldn't sue because they broke your finger?
We sued the department. At that point, they didn't have qualified. From what I know, they didn't have qualified immunity, but they had a lot of lawsuits. So they just were tired of it, and they're just like, we're just gonna fire everyone, you know. And they also had killed someone on Clara Street right there in Cudahy after a cop was caught on video saying that he was a trigger-happy motherfucker. 2 weeks later, he killed someone there. One of them got a 14-year-old pregnant. Yeah, they were bad.
Some straight SPM shit.
Yeah.
No,
what do you think about SPM?
that's not. We don't do that shit out here in SoCal.
We've had debates, man, and then I've actually got down. I actually got down with people back in 2011. I was debating with. He's a homie now, but we're debating about SPM. But the point is that. I can't condone that, you know, because you know that,
and that's back then. You did that back then.
Yeah, back in
like I didn't have I never really looked into the facts, but I just found out about it now, and that's how I feel about it now. Like I stand on that. Like I got daughters, this, that. I don't play that.
You
shit.
got kids, fool?
Yeah, I got two boys.
That's respect, my G.
No matter how dope
stand on business.
Yeah, no matter how dope the music is or whatever, it's just, and it's sad because
a piece of shit's a piece of shit.
Yeah. So that's what I call it.
Like
so
shit, yeah, straight up, man.
and it's there, you know. I think American Cholo broke it down. I think he had all the paperwork and all this stuff.
Wow.
And just
He went deep.
You know, he was taking a 13-year-old go to school, and you know, we just can't. You know, that's the rules here. You know,
got like a 9-year-old pregnant.
I'm not gonna sit here and be fake with you and act like it's all cool because your music is cool. You got a little bit of money.
His music.
That's what's wrong with people nowadays. Just because people got a little bit of power, money, or whatnot, they're gonna shut the fuck up. They're gonna be like, oh, it's okay, he got money. Nah, fuck that. That's out. You know what I'm saying? We got values and morals, and we gotta stand on what we. If otherwise, the world's gonna be upside down.
Yeah.
You know
Just the other day, my girlfriend, she has a 18-year-old daughter, and she was just like, "What? Oh yeah, Eden's an activist." what does he think about SPM? And then my girl tells her, he don't play his music.
You know,
Like,
the real one. Real one. Tell me this. What do you think about human trafficking?
it's crazy. It's happening. Just yesterday, bro, we were leaving from a vendor. We seen an Asian woman running away from a man. And my girl was telling me that I think that's probably some human trafficking shit because it seems like that white man probably
That
bought her.
video?
I don't know.
That
What
video?
happened? So what happened
So
exactly?
bro, we had just, all right, on Thursday night, we seen a movie called The Whale with Brendan Fraser. So long story short, that movie has a church called New Life. I thought it was some made up church. So we're driving by on Foothill in Pomona. And then she goes, oh, look, it's a real church. So I'm looking at the church. I'm like, okay, it's a real one. And then I see a woman on the floor, bro. Like, she's on the floor kicking and screaming. I was like, wait, hold on. I bust a bitch, and I go by, and then I told my girl, start recording. What the fuck is going on? And she's, like, running away from this fool. She comes straight to my car, and she goes, I want to go home. And then the guy goes, mind your own business. And I was like, man, I get in his face, and I told him, nah, you're not going to go.
Sock that fool up, huh?
And then the church people come out, and I was like, all right, I got to relax. We're at a church. Turns out the church people started, they did it more on him. They started pushing him and getting him by his neck. But then they let him go because I think they didn't want to have all the attention there. And so we followed him, bro. He was in a Mustang, and then I was like, I'm not gonna lose this food because
What if he's fucking torturing his wife or something?
Exactly.
You don't know.
So then
have her living in a well or
and
something.
she was trying to get off the
He
car
looks
while
scary, huh? That fool looks like a villain.
while he was driving. She was trying to get off the car. So then we follow him, and then they show up at a Motel 6, and I guess the owner from Motel 6, the manager, called the cops because she seen the lady was kind of acting crazy, and then it was weird. She didn't want to do nothing. She said he didn't do nothing to her. I think she has like Stockholm syndrome or something. I don't know.
You know, that's what I was gonna say. I seen a video and I said maybe she has Alzheimer's or something. Maybe she's forgetting what's going on.
He probably
We don't
drugs
know.
her.
We don't know. But you know what? Us as you know, just solid people. You know what I'm saying? Real ones. We gotta check in. We gotta check in. We gotta see what's going on. You know what I'm saying? Because
And even if she does, bro,
that could be anybody. You know what I'm saying? Family,
Yeah,
so
mom
it's like
right there,
shit.
yeah.
because even if she does have Alzheimer's, that fool was pushing her. So
That's
something.
out.
Something.
I'm
was
gonna tell
up.
you like
Yeah.
this: it's too many cases where it's, I've seen older folks like abusing their wives, abusing the kids and whatnot. They're not gonna speak on it because they're scared. They're gonna go back home and this person's gonna just continue doing the same
exactly
thing.
what my
But you
girl
know,
said, yeah.
you don't have to be scared. You can always reach out. There's help out there. You call Swifty Blue, he'll beat his ass.
Have him check in.
Check in, homie, straight
I didn't bring my certificate, but I did check.
If he's too big for me, you know what I'm saying? We got Raider.
Batman right here,
We
Batman.
got bigger guys and shit, you know what I'm saying?
That's crazy.
It's good.
So what ended up happening with that fool? That you just let him? You just,
So now I contacted the homies from Asians with Attitude.
Asians with
So we
Attitude?
told them where they're at. So they're gonna be checking in. They're gonna be checking with
Checking
her. Yeah.
in, huh?
That's
Yeah.
dope, my G.
Yeah,
That's
that's
dope.
dope, dog.
That's
Yeah.
dope.
So that's
You've reached out to me in the past, I think on Instagram, about certain situation. What was it? Street vendors?
I think so. I think I started an organization called Street Vendors United.
Was it one where some guy was trying to make the people pay taxes? He was trying to extort
Oh
the
yeah,
people?
yeah, that one.
So what's up with that guy? He's still out there? What's going on?
I don't even know, man. So the city, they found out about what he was doing, and they told me just that they're gonna take care of it. But I tried. He was a homie of mine, bro, and we were cool until the point that I had over 20 to 30 vendors coming up to me telling me that he was like basically.
You know what? Let's find
Yeah.
out if he's still out there doing that.
Yeah.
Because if he is, shit, he gonna to me. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah, bro.
You know what I'm
'Cause
saying? I'm gonna make him break bread, and we're gonna get that money right back to the people, and then we're gonna beat his ass.
yeah, he was. When I have senoras coming up to me crying, it's a
Yeah.
problem, and telling me that he was saying he was basically making like 10 G's. 10 to 15 G's a month
fuck
from taxing them on public property. He's not paying rent or nothing. So, and then when
Who
they
the
would
fuck
question
this fool
him,
think he is, Joe
he would tell
Biden?
them, hey, I'm going to kick you out. And he would kick him out. There was a lady who lived in Bakersfield. She had nothing. He kicked her out just because she asked questions like, why are you taxing us this much and you're not doing anything about it? So we pretty much exposed him. And from what I know right now, he's laying low. But yeah, we're definitely going to keep tabs on him. The mayor's office from LA, they called me. They told me, we're going to take care of it. So I'm letting some time go by, see what they're going to do about it.
No, yeah, let's continue to check in on that because I really want to make sure we shut homies program down. We don't play that shit. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? This way, no fucking boss or nothing. Like, who the fuck this fool think he is?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're
So
shadow
thank you for
banned
that.
too, huh?
Yeah, yeah.
Why though? What the fuck do you do?
I don't know. I mean, shit. One time, Instagram is crazy, bro. So when I was going at it with this gym owner from that one,
From the Hollywood.
yeah, everything I
With
would
the colored
post
hair?
about,
What's
yeah,
his name? What was it?
Hey,
Tarosian?
yeah. Look,
He's still
he
popular, though. He's still
apologized.
there.
Yeah,
He apologized.
yeah, he did.
But
You
was
know
it
what?
fake?
I'm not gonna lie. I seen the apology and I was like, oh, that's
Fake
cool.
as fuck,
Fuck,
huh?
I'm gonna leave him alone. But
Yeah.
I was ready to pull up and
Oh, so it was a real
I was
apology.
gonna,
From what I
would
know,
not-
dog, right now, if he doesn't do it again, fuck it. He's gonna take him some time. The people are the ones that are gonna decide
I
whether they
think he's
forgive
on
him or not.
steroids or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's just juiced out. Like,
So anything I would post about him, they'll take it down. Like, and then
So
they
he was
took my
painful,
Instagram
huh?
page. I don't know, and ever
So,
since then, you
Where's
can't
his
search
gym
me
at?
or
Where's his
nothing.
gym at?
In LA, in
I'm
North
gonna go
Hollywood.
sell tacos in front.
Yeah.
we should have.
Yeah.
Start a little thing right there.
Have a little turn up.
Little fucking.
So
Wow, fuck it. Knock
yeah,
your
and
shit
TikTok
down.
too. TikTok's always taking my shit down. They just
Yeah.
took my video down right now. They're just
Why?
always
Because
taking
you're
it.
talking shit or what?
Yeah, I don't
Are you
know.
pushing buttons or what?
Nah, it's just any little thing they try to come up like community guidelines or whatever, and I don't know if it's them or just people just in general that like the system. You know, I'm always talking shit.
Can I ask you something about G? So, did you ever see what year was it? Was it 2020 when I helped the poor
Yeah.
lady in South Central?
Yeah, I
You
did
seen
that. You were one of the
seen that
first ones out
situation?
there. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, shout out to you
did
for
that
that.
have any influence on what you got going on, or were you doing this before that?
That had, you know what? That influenced me too to actually be out there more in the street.
Yeah, pump
so
you up, huh?
I'll be honest with you. I've been doing this for about 13 years. The street vendor stuff, I would help. The first one I helped out was like in 2017 in Cudahy, where the city was kicking them out. I wouldn't post about it. I wouldn't really go out there. But what you did, bro, like it inspired me to actually like gather more people to expose these fools and also, you know, be generous enough to help
So,
them out. You know.
This is the thing. It's like people are gonna post these girls, models. Everybody's gonna post their content. They're gonna post their ass. They're gonna post this. They're gonna post that. They're gonna flex their cars. So it's like, why can't I post something positive? Why can't I post
Yeah.
me?
It's weird,
Why
bro.
can I influence somebody? Like,
It's
you know what I'm
soft porn
saying?
on IG now.
So when I posted that, a lot of people were giving me backlash. Like, why are you recording it? Why are you doing this? It defeats
Yeah.
the purpose. No, because it's like, well, you don't tell me now when I post my guns and post this and post that, but when I want to turn around and do something positive, you want to criticize me. But it's like we have to do it to lead by example because
People
then guess
always wanna
what?
talk
It was
shit.
domino effect.
Yeah.
After I did
Yeah.
that, then guess what? Jimmy from Rancho Mila did the same
Started
thing.
posting, yeah.
King Little G did the same thing. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? I seen the name of rappers and the name of influencers. It keeps going on.
Yeah.
But you know what? I can honestly say I was one of the first people.
Yeah, you
to,
were.
Yeah.
to think with that mindset. Like, let me try to do it, and I did it with pure intent. Like,
Have you checked up on her?
hold on, didn't you say she just? And her family told me that she got her visa.
Yeah,
and her
she
papers
got her papers.
Oh, she
She
did.
got
Oh, so you
papers.
did check up on her.
because of that situation where we helped her get back on her feet after she got robbed. Like, you know, we helped her out.
Yeah.
Like, she was well off after that. Not well off like, oh, I got a big ass house, but I'm talking about we changed her life. You know.
Yeah,
That's big.
and people are always gonna talk shit, bro. Like I told you, I started this shit in 2010. I wouldn't post nothing about it, and then around 2017, I became a city commissioner, and people would tell me like, "What the fuck have you done for the community?" I go to your page, all I see is your kids, and I was doing a lot of shit. So it's like when you don't post about it, but you're doing good things, they still talk shit,
So-
and when you do post about it, they talk shit.
So you down to do something
yeah.
together?
Yeah, bro. Hell yeah.
You know what?
yeah.
That one time that you reached out, I was really trying to look into it, but just lately I've been having a lot of things going on. But now I'm back on track. I'm back working. I'm back focused. So it's like, let's go.
Nah,
ahead,
you
let's
actually met up with my former partner 2 years ago at Street. So we started Street Vendors United.
The
Street
female?
It's yeah. I think you met
female,
up with. I
and
think
we
you were
helped
gonna work.
somebody.
Yeah, you did. So
Okay,
that's the
yeah.
person I started with. I don't work with that person no more, but you have been involved, and shout out to you. So you've always been to me someone who's always helped out street vendors. So we could definitely do something
now,
big.
Now it's like
Yeah.
shit. You know what I'm saying? Let's do shit. Let's do something together. You still
Yeah.
pushing the Street Vendors United or what's going on now?
Nah.
You
That's
what's
that person.
the new
yeah.
movement? What's the new movement?
Right now, just on my own, bro. We
All right, well,
right
let's-
now, honestly, I work from home. I have a good job. I don't need to have a nonprofit or get paid from helping people. So I'm just doing this on my own like that, So yeah,
you
that,
had any
that's over
ties
there.
with like street vendors before? Like any family members or anything? Or you? Used to
Nah,
do
my, my dad is a hardworking man. He's
CBB, the
yeah.
Blessed Boys.
He's
The
a he's a
Blessed Boys.
Jesus, do something, dog.
Come
Yeah,
on.
Let's do. You're a
definitely.
street activist, right?
Yeah.
What is a street activist? For people that don't know.
honestly, like to me, an activist is someone who speaks for the people who don't have a voice. Someone who is down to set up a fucking protest and go out there and change laws. That's basically to me what an activist is.
Did you do anything for the kids in the cages for the immigration?
All the time. Right now we just had a
on it,
protest.
bro.
I
just-
went to one of the
yeah.
walks out there in the jails in I forgot
Hey,
what
those
city.
walks work though.
Yeah.
Man,
Like,
well,
like,
that,
does it do
They
anything?
have, man. They
do
have.
They do anything?
I know people who are senators and mayors, and they tell me like when we see people protest, that makes us fucking actually pay attention to them, bro.
Sometimes I feel
A
like
lot
they
of
laugh or something. Like,
nah.
let them do
Pro-
that.
Protests are the
Whoa.
reason why we have rights, bro.
Well,
like
to be
even
honest-
at work, they've done a lot of shit. There's a long list
Really?
of.
I thought they would
yeah.
just sit
when
there
we
and
get
laugh at
together
us, you know,
and we
like-
stand in numbers,
yeah.
it becomes a problem for them.
Yeah.
It's like
They don't like
what
that.
are they gonna do? Are they gonna get violent? Are they gonna do this? Are they gonna do that? So it's like they just have to take precaution and they have to figure out what's going on and how they can stop it and whatnot. So it's like versus us doing nothing or versus us hitting the streets and like turning up, like not necessarily turning up, but showing them this is how we feel. Then it's like it makes an impact. You know
Yeah,
what I'm
and there's
saying? It
different
makes an
forms of
impact.
activism, bro. Even music, there's a forms of activism. You know,
Like-
Pac, Kendrick,
Pac,
they're
yeah.
Or
activists.
like when
Yeah.
YG and Nipsey
Yeah.
fuck Donald Trump.
That's
you know what
activism
I'm
right
saying?
there.
They were just speaking on what they felt.
So-
but
so-
I'll be honest with you, I feel like
You gotta
shit,
get
he's
on
not
your
the
activist
worst.
shit, fool.
Donald Trump's
Yeah.
not the worst bad guy. We got more worse people than him. But you
Yeah.
know,
Yeah.
for sure, now you know me, fool. I've been on my activist shit. Like
Yeah, I know,
When
I know,
we,
just
when
give
we
you-
held
yeah,
this
yeah.
that back and forth, and even
Yeah.
before that, we've been doing it. But it's time to
Turn
go
it up a
hard,
notch, huh?
Go hard. Like
Yeah.
now, we doing a
2023 go a little
podcast.
harder, right?
We doing a podcast. It's,
Yeah.
it's talking trash, but you know what? We gonna
We're gonna clean out the trash,
Clean
homie.
out the
We're
trash.
gonna
Take
clean
out
out
the
the trash,
trash.
homie.
Hell yeah.
I'm down to help you, compa.
Yeah,
Whatever,
let's
you
do
know,
it, man.
reach out, fool. Let's
Yeah,
Fucking
we
run
down
it.
There's
to-
always
we
something
down to
going
help
on,
you.
for
We're
sure.
down to help. Like, we got the platform. We got a little bit of money to invest. You know, whoever we got to help, we got to bless up. Let's do it. Let's run it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
That's why, like, my job right now, what I do is we manage political campaigns. So instead of what we try to do is avoid a protest. So instead of complaining about people in power, what we're doing right now is getting the right people in power. You know,
Nice.
you know, I was
Rubbing elbows
Bernie
are right.
Sanders' regional field director. He almost beat Joe Biden. He would have been the better president.
Hell yeah, he would
But-
have been better,
Yeah,
dog.
Yeah,
was
he was gonna
good.
legalize. He was gonna legalize weed on a federal level, bro.
Oh,
And you know what he
man.
was gonna do? He was gonna give priority of ownership to black and browns. So
Wow, that's beautiful.
Is he gonna run again?
nah, bro.
No?
I want him to take a break. I hope he doesn't. I want
Who
him
you
to take
gonna
a
go-
break.
Who do you think is gonna win this time? You think Biden's gonna win again?
If Biden, it's gonna be a tough one.
Is it Trump
It's gonna
running
be a
again?
tough one. That Trump is running
You
again.
think he's
So
gonna get indicted or Trump?
It's-
Well, this is the way he's gonna clean his hands. It's like clink clink. It's like, look, I'm president. Y'all can't fuck with me.
yeah.
If he gets chosen, shit.
So
Who do you
he
think is
is.
gonna win?
It's like him paying dues.
We got to do a lot of work, bro. There's a lot of misinformation going on, so it's gonna be a hard one. I think if the people don't get together and actually rise up, Trump's gonna win.
Look, and regardless who wins, we got to do whatever we can to help our
Yeah.
people out here in the streets.
Yeah.
Because look, they do what they do, and
Yeah.
yeah, it affects us. But shit, what we do out here really
It affects us a lot, too.
It goes a long way as well. So
Yeah.
shit.
When was the moment you realized that damn, I'm gonna protect the street vendors? This is what I'm gonna do. I know you broke your finger and that you wanted to jump up
Yeah,
with the
that was-
community, but when was it like, you know what, I'm gonna be for the street vendors?
There was a vendor in Long Beach. This was 2021. That's when, and then this was after you had done that. But I kind of wanted to be more active. I had full. I'll be honest with you. I haven't told this to anyone, bro. I had full custody of my 8-year-old son, and turns out that we went to court again, and the
Congratulations.
judge told his mom nothing's gonna change unless he doesn't want to go with that. In December, I'm never gonna forget it, bro. December 18, 2020. I drop him off. He's like, yeah, daddy, I'm gonna see you on Monday. You know, he was gonna go 2 days with his mom. Monday comes, bro. My son doesn't want to call me no more. Brainwashed, bro. And I'm like, what the fuck? And then I tried everything. So during those months, I didn't see him for a few months. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna do the activist shit because I will hold back a lot, bro. Like because he always was with me. He
Yeah,
was always
yeah.
with me. So I was like, I'm gonna do the shit that I've always wanted to do. I'm gonna go out there. I'm gonna go to Watts. I'm gonna go to Compton. I'm gonna go to Long Beach. And then I even ran across Dodger Stadium protesting for some families.
yeah, that's when
So
it
I
went
did all
viral,
this
yeah.
crazy shit that I always wanted to do. And what I seen in the hood, because we're from the hood, right? So I'm like, how do I prevent this shit? So
You from
I started,
Cutter, hey, baby
yeah.
boy.
So I was like, we need to get some securities
Cutter
for them,
hates
man.
gutter.
Securities with guns. Stand out there with them. So there was a vendor in Long Beach. He kept getting attacked 3 times, like in less than a month. So I put a security out there with a PPO license with a gun, 6 to 8 hours. You know,
Gang
and
bang.
every weekend, bro, and se aplacaron. You know, he called me crying the other day, bro, and that shit makes me feel good because it's like, he me dice, you know, me dijeron que la pandilla, the gang that was messing with me, they seen a guy with a gun next to me and they just backed off, you know? Until this day, it's been almost 2 years, he hasn't got attacked since, bro. So that's something that got me motivated to just be out there more. And now we do a bunch of shit for vendors. But to me, honestly, man, my mission was to save a life, bro. And sadly, man, this year in August, they killed a frutero right there in Gardena in front of his 7-year-old daughter, bro. We were just with them last night. We were,
Oh, you knew him.
huh? No, I didn't know him.
Oh, you didn't know
I
So
didn't know
his
him.
daughter's good. She's alive.
Yeah, she's good.
Okay, let's see what we
Yeah,
can do to help
GoFundMe?
his
Yeah.
daughter. Let's see what we
Yeah.
can do.
GoFundMe.
Yeah, we were able to fundraise 20,000 for his wife.
they
Yesterday
kill
we
him?
gave them Christmas presents. Huh?
Let's
How'd they kill him?
Let's have his
So-
daughter come over here and we'll help her. We'll
Yeah.
give her
Yeah.
some gifts or something. You know?
Yeah,
Sure,
man, for
100%.
sure. So he was selling fruta on Rosecrans in Maine, and these two guys pulled up on him, and they told him, give me the money, but he didn't understand. So then they told his daughter, bro. They told her, tell your dad to give us the money. So she goes and tells her dad, he's like, quieren tu dinero, and he told him, nah, like I'm not gonna give him shit. And that's when, next thing you know, they shot him in the heart. They gave him one gunshot. And that day, bro, that shit fucking broke me down, man. Cause I try to be out there as much as I can, but I never, my brother lives nearby there, bro. And I was like, fuck, how come I didn't go to that street? I could have met him. I could have, gave him all this shit. But, and then some guy who was there, he didn't post it online. Luckily, he didn't post it online because his wife never seen his picture. No one has seen his pictures. He sent me videos of him on the floor, bro, bleeding out.
Damn.
And then his daughter right there.
That's
And like,
Were they
and
black?
Was
Yeah.
his daughter crying?
Do you think blacks?
Yeah.
You think it's like a targeted thing? Is it a racial thing? Like, what do you think? Because I know everybody says it's not racial, but it's like
I'll be 100%
repetitive.
honest with you, bro. Yes, the economy is hurting. Yes, we're hurting and we're going to be fighting amongst each other. But I do think that when they see us working out there,
They're like,
they're not our race, so they don't feel no type of way.
so it's kind of racial.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, keep it
so-
like 100. you
But
know what I mean?
luckily, bro, we've had like black prominent leaders come up and be like, we don't ride with that shit, and then they come with us, and they denounce it. They try to talk to all the youngsters out there. So, but yeah, man. So they don't have a heart because it's not their race. So they kind of see us not like
And you
human.
know
You
what?
know?
I try to be colorblind,
Yeah.
and that's the way you have to be. But you know what? It comes down to minorities robbing and killing minorities.
Yeah.
And it has to stop. It has to stop.
It has to stop, man.
It has to stop. People got to come to a time where they realize, like, look,
Spread love, not hate.
exactly, and
Spread
just
love,
how they killed, took this innocent
Man.
girl's father from her. Then somebody, if it happens to you or happens to your kids, it's like you're gonna feel that pain, and it's something that nobody deserves to feel. But
Yeah, and it's been Mexicans too who have attacked the street vendors, and the homies check them. You know what I'm saying? So that's something that they got to do too. The older
why I say
homies,
minorities.
the older homies. Like I would love to see Snoop say something about this, but I want to see the older homies
Yeah, Snoop
from
Dogg,
that
what's
side
up?
to check their youngsters because that's the world, right?
No, that's
Women, children,
that's my mission
and
now.
vendors. Women, children, and
I'ma
vendors.
me being a rapper around other rappers, I'm gonna make sure that
Yeah.
fools speak on that shit, and if they can't speak on it, then I can't.
I'm behind you,
affiliate
compa.
with
Let's run it. Yeah,
motherfuckers.
let's run it.
'cause,
Yeah, that's important,
We
dog.
gotta spread that message.
I
Big time.
I think, no, but it might not even be racial because what if it's black selling like frutas and everything, and I think they'll still hit them.
No,
You know?
it's
I don't-
minority
you know what I mean? Or
on
what do you-
minority.
But see, you know what, bro? There are street vendors that are black, and I'll be on not that. And this is
Serio?
something that the black homies tell me. You know,
Yeah,
there's a black vendor right where the vendor got killed, the frutero.
Yeah.
There's a black vendor who sells barbecue 2 blocks away, bro. And he told me he's never been attacked. But that's what I'm saying. Is it race? You can't be racist if you're a minority. But the point is that when you see a vendor and they're not your race, honestly, they don't see them as human, bro. That's the thing.
okay.
No,
Easy
what it
lick.
is?
Is it
no,
easy lick?
this is exactly what it is.
There's a lot
Because all
of
the-
anti-blackness in our culture. There's a lot of anti-indigenous in our culture going on. So that's some shit that they don't represent everybody too.
Two wrongs don't make a right.
Exactly.
Two wrongs don't make a right. So just because these people did this, that doesn't mean we're gonna keep doing this and that. Like when that happened, when that was going on, and when I went to go talk to the Hoovers, and we had a lunch in their
Yeah.
neighborhood, we were all strapped up.
Yeah.
We could have gone like trying to go solve this with violence, but that's
Yeah.
not gonna solve nothing. It's gonna continue going back and forth. We went with pure intent, like let's go ahead and talk about this and be smooth about it. And we were able to communicate like human beings. And that's what it comes down to. But you know what? It's sad to say. It's like, we can't just go talk to everybody and fix everything. It's gonna
Yeah.
be peaches and cream. No, it's not like
Can't.
that. It's not like that. But we can continue to spread the love and positive message, by speaking like
Spread
this.
love, not hate.
Exactly. Spread love, not hate.
Dialogue, man.
Facts,
Dialogue. That's
facts.
important. It saves lives, and
Facts.
that's exactly what needs to happen. Shout out to you for doing that, because you know.
No, I appreciate you. I
Yeah,
appreciate you
definitely.
for still being involved, man. I kind of took a break of things, and
He's getting back. He's
I
coming out of retirement,
I
homie.
had a lot of backlash, but robbing back in the hood. I'm back in the hood.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah,
give it
Batman's
back.
back. Batman and Robin are gonna come tonight,
shit.
homie.
And it's like, man, I'm getting fed up. You know what I'm saying? I'm fed up. So it's like, you don't know what to expect, but believe me, we're gonna be outside.
Yeah.
Are you getting any help from the city or the county?
Nah. For this,
No?
for the street vendor stuff.
Yeah.
Don't worry, we got Swifty Blue.
No.
Nah. Nah.
Oh shit.
Like,
It's all.
nah, not even a certificate.
I got
even the keys
almost
to the city.
everybody's
They don't
phone
like
number.
me, bro, because I call them.
I got
up.
almost everybody's phone number in the city of Los Angeles.
Yeah,
Ain't
like-
nobody that I can't get a hold of. I'll fucking go around call Shaquille.
Politicians,
I
man,
call
they're-
Shaquille O'Neal
yeah.
right now. Hey, Shaq, you better do something.
Yeah.
You better back me up, fool. No,
Like right now, the mayor of El Monte, like, you know, she was my friend, and after her election, she got elected. Now she's attacking
Hollywood?
street vendors. Now she's closing them down, bro. So I was just like, what's good? Like, what happened? You know what I'm saying? They don't like me, bro, because
What's the problem
I don't keep up with the status
What's
quo.
the problem with street vendors? Why don't they like them?
You know why they don't like? It's not
What's
that
their
they don't.
argument?
It's
What's
not
their
that.
what's
It's
their
not that they
argument?
don't like them. Is look, there's all these restaurants that are fucking bitching and complaining about vendors, so they fund politicians. Like for example, if you live in El Monte and you have a restaurant, you're like, okay, so and so's running for mayor. I'm gonna give you $10,000 for your campaign, and
But
as long as you
Clean
kick
the
out these street
kinda
vendors.
shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck the city licensing policies. Fuck all that
So
shit.
it's hard to get a license.
Right now, it's impossible for you to get your permit because the Department of Public Health has only approved tamale vendors. Like if you have a corn cart, there's no way you could get your permit. So and then right now it's kind of weird because there's a law that passed that decriminalizes street vending. Like you don't have to have a permit. But then again, cities want to still fucking override that shit. So it's weird, man.
Every city has their own little.
Yeah.
And any city that does that, man, you're a piece of shit.
Yeah.
You're a piece of shit.
It's
Straight
just street vending is worldwide, bro. That's just everywhere. You know, you go to China, you go to India, it's welcomed. You know, here they just try to shut you down, and
It's hard to be positive when these motherfuckers try to shut you down anyway. Hey, man, we're just trying to eat. You
Wanna
want
make
to
a
eat.
living.
Like, you know what I'm saying? These people, they're not robbing nobody. They're not taking from nobody.
like right now in
You know what I'm
Santa
saying?
Ana, they closed down 100 vendors right before Christmas, bro.
What?
And there's so many
Come on, man.
families out there.
How are they going to feed their
Exactly.
kids?
And then I'm hitting up all the people from Santa Ana, like all the elected officials. I'm
Most-
hitting up all these leaders. Quiet, bro.
Most of these
like
people
I literally
are
stopped being friends with a
illegal.
couple
They don't
people.
have government resources. They don't have EBT. They
A
don't
lot
have
of big
wait.
homies that are that you see out there that have nonprofits and shit like that. They're leaders or elected officials. They don't want to burn their bridges, so they're just like, nah, we're just gonna stay quiet. You know, to me, I see it as you're saying, fuck these families. You know,
Yeah,
fuck your
exactly,
Christmas.
man.
Man.
So I was like, okay, I remember that.
Man.
Then. Yeah.
Nah,
So
fuck that.
yeah. That's why I don't run for office, bro.
Nah,
I'm not
let's
gonna
go
be a
hard.
fucking
Nah, let's
politician.
go, man.
Tell
Fuck.
electores-
We gonna
electores-
backdoor them motherfuckers.
Yeah.
You
Fuck
should
up.
tell everybody to start moving packs and shit.
Yeah, fuck everybody.
We've helped a lot of vendors to go self safely, like at Avenue 26 and Pico Rivera. They've been dope, man. We have Don Ignacio. He was stabbed 8 times. He sells there every weekend
Good
now.
Lord.
Yeah. So
Let's build some more platforms and opportunities for folks to van and make, you know what I'm saying? Let's start
Yeah.
throwing, maybe we throw our own little festival. It's a vending
That's-
festival.
Yeah, that'll be
Yeah.
dope.
And, you know,
Yeah.
we'll do free shows and stuff.
In front of
That'll
the
be dope.
gym.
We'll do
Yeah.
In
shows.
front of that gym right
Yeah.
there in Hollywood.
We'll get some artists. We'll get some artists to participate with us. We'll do some shows and we'll have everybody
like a
come
little
out,
charity, man.
Oh yeah, we'll do this for the communities, for the streets.
When?
Well, let's
Right now,
figure
I'm
it out.
actually planning
When?
on if you guys want to collaborate on
Yes,
March,
sir.
man. Let's
March,
do something
yeah,
in
March,
March.
March.
I'll
Yeah.
be there performing
Yeah.
live.
March
I'll be
what?
there
We could
performing
collab.
live.
March what
Well,
day?
look at the date, but
Oh,
I'm
okay.
I'm thinking
Like
about
spring,
March.
babe?
Yeah,
Like around
we have a
spring
lot
right
of private property that
Throw
we
me
can
on the flyer.
choose
Throw
into.
me on
Yeah,
there.
We'll have the wife of the vendor who was killed because she's also a vendor.
Oh, shit.
So we'll have her and her daughter come through
Let's
and
do it. Let's
all these
do it.
victims
Let's
that we're
do it.
working with.
Let's
You
do
know,
it.
so
Come on, I'm ready.
yeah,
I'm excited.
Let's do it.
I'm
Just
excited to help and give back.
basically be there for them. You know what I mean?
No, for
You
sure.
look bummed out right now
Yeah.
because of that, huh?
Yeah,
it's
that
just-
that shit hurt. That should kill my heart, bro.
Yeah.
That
Nah,
should kill
don't
me,
worry.
dog. Especially when I found out that they did it in front of his 7-year-old daughter, and then we've gotten to know her. My girl has become like really good friends with his wife, and they had no family here, man. They had no family. It's just them 3. It was the husband.
Let us know what we could do
wife.
to help.
Yeah,
for
for
sure.
sure.
We'll help them.
You got my number,
Yeah.
compa.
Yeah, yeah.
No, yeah.
Like,
Even,
you came, you
even
blessed
if
us
look,
with your
even if
time.
we could help them, like, where do they live? An apartment house or what?
What
They,
city?
they rent a room.
Okay,
in
even if we
Compton.
could help them pay their
Gardena.
rent,
Yeah.
for like a month or 2,
Thanks, man.
let's do it. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
for
Like
sure.
whatever, any way we can help, fill up their groceries.
just saying
let's
that.
do it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
gracias,
yeah,
man. I
yeah,
appreciate
yeah.
that. Yeah, those are the people we gotta protect. You know, so that's what I'm trying to avoid this year. You know, so we have a Gonzalez security team. My homie, he owns it. So we're gonna. They're always out there
Okay,
protecting
okay.
these vendors. They're strapped
go
up.
crazy.
So
I might need some too right here,
Oh,
compa.
for sure.
Yeah,
for sure.
hell yeah.
Hell yeah, that's dope. I said
Yeah.
hell yeah.
it's crazy, right? Now we're doing. It's like I feel like damn. Like, now we're protecting the community like with straps, but legally, you
Yeah,
know,
no,
shit, like
that's beautiful.
yeah.
You
I
give
can't
me
have
an
a gun
idea.
because I'm a felon, but I'm
Me
like
too,
at
but
least
you
they
got
have one.
your-
Yeah.
Hey,
You got
before
your
all this, what
security
did you do?
Before this,
Yeah, like before all this, what?
so I started working for a nonprofit organization that helps change laws here.
Oh,
It's called
okay.
Southwest.
Southwest.
I had a mentor named Antonio Gonzalez. So he's
Antonio
like, you're an
Gonzalez.
activist. I'm gonna teach you how to be an organizer. This guy, Antonio Gonzalez, was he made Times Magazine 25 most influential Hispanics in the country.
Yeah.
He's done a lot of great things, and what we did together, we legalized marijuana. He was a big marijuana
What?
advocate. Yeah, we had over
Oh,
we had
full circle.
Trash bag,
yeah,
yeah.
we had
Full
over
circle.
300 people like in our office, bro, making calls, like say vote yes on Prop 64. You know, so I was kind of like. It was hard because I
about
get it. Some people were against it because they didn't want to commercialize marijuana. I totally get that, but a lot of people were getting deported for having weed, a little bit of weed. A lot of people were getting arrested.
It's unjust. It's
yeah,
not fair.
basically. So that's what we wanted to do. So I was doing that. I worked with him for 5 years. He passed away in 2018, my mentor, Antonio Gonzalez. And then I went to work for Bernie Sanders. And then that's what I do. But I've always been out there in the streets. Como digo, we protested the kids in cages during the Trump administration and during the Biden administration. That's how I met my girl. My girl's an activist.
Wow, that's
she
beautiful.
she would show up all blacked out, bro, black mask and everything, and do security for
Crazy.
protests and crowd and traffic control. And I was like, damn, who's this girl? Like with that body. I don't know how she looks. But that's basically what I've been doing. So even though now I have a job and I'm like professional, I'll never forget about the streets. You know, I got a job at USC during the pandemic, right?
Yeah.
But they didn't like that shit. And I was like, I worked there for a year. I had a really good job, but I was like, I'm not gonna give this shit up. I'm not gonna stop being out in the streets. I'm never gonna forget where I come from. And you know, they made up an excuse and they let me go. I was like, I'm not gonna change. You know, I'm not gonna stop this.
How do you feel about all this censoring shit? Though? You know, like Andrew Tate getting banned and all this shit.
I don't like it. I don't care if you're Trump or you're on this side.
Yeah.
I don't think you should be silenced because you know it's hard even for me to even.
You're getting silenced a little bit.
Yeah,
huh?
we went to go call out some white supremacists who are
Yeah.
rock bands, and they were like, "Look me up online. Like, what racist shit have I said?" And I tried to go look it up, and it was already taken down. So. It deletes the paper trail. Like, okay, if you're a fucking a Nazi,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? I can't even fucking show you proof that you are a Nazi because everywhere you put it, whether it's Twitter, Facebook, and they take it down. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think Andrew Tate should be silenced. It's freedom of speech. You know. So I don't condone that.
Didn't
yeah.
his brother just get
They got arrested.
They
for
got
it.
arrested,
for-
supposedly
yeah.
trafficking,
for
supposedly. No, they're just hating, but that was,
allegations.
Yeah.
Yeah, what do
It's
you
all
think about
bullshit,
that?
man.
You think that's?
I don't know if it's real or not, but
I hope not. Because
You know-
I like that guy. I
Yeah.
like Tate. He's like,
but the thing with him, bro, like my homie, we were debating about this last night. He told me you and him have a lot in common, right? But I said the thing is that if he really was exploiting his women, right, forcing them to do OnlyFans or doing all this shit, and the
you know
way
what?
he
I
talks
don't
about
think
them,
Self-snitching
was
on the-
because he's not an ugly guy.
yeah, but.
He could tell a bitch do this and she's gonna want to.
But see, there's little things that he says, bro, like saying like, "Oh, the world is fucked up because women sleep around with men, or they should walk around with a number on their forehead. How many
That's
men they've
funny,
slept
though.
with? You know, it is funny, but it's just
He's
like,
yeah.
But imagine you walk in and like, damn, that bitch is bad. Damn, she's a 1,500 body. Fuck that. You know, I better go with her. Oh, 15,
Yeah.
all right, you know what I mean?
but it's like that little misogyny, like him down talking on women and dehumanizing them.
understood.
So it's
he
like,
has a real hatred towards
yeah,
him.
yeah, a little
No,
bit.
it's
I
not
don't know who
hatred.
broke
No,
that
he
fool's
just
heart.
wants men to be
Yeah.
men. Everybody's a girly man.
Yeah.
Everybody's like fucking.
But the thing is, like, you know, if we could have bodies too,
Okay,
then
but
we gotta be
this,
fair. You know?
Understand this. Being a man, you gotta love women.
oh, he loves
gotta-
women.
Yeah.
He's just showing you that man's a man, though.
Yeah, so
Provided.
you can't break a woman down and make her feel like she's less of a
He
human.
doesn't break them down.
But see, the thing right now with him and Trump and all these Trump supporters, they make it seem
Oh,
like you
no,
gotta,
no.
like you gotta be homophobic to be a man. Like you don't. Like you know, if you're,
no,
yeah,
not that either. Like,
Yeah.
you're gay over there. Cool, whatever.
You gotta be
But he's
like
just-
chest out, man.
Yeah.
yeah, chest out man was cracking, be a provider. Like, I think he's just showing men how to be men and
No,
you know, live
I
better,
fuck with
work
Andrew
out,
Tate.
just,
I fuck
just
with
be
him.
a
I
better
support
person.
him. I just feel like maybe he goes a little too hard on the bitches.
I think he does. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah,
he
knows
probably
he's
don't even
smart.
mean
He's
that
very
shit.
marketing.
Yeah,
He's marketing.
No, he does.
He's probably playing a
wants the
character.
attention.
Yeah.
He's probably
He
playing a
wants the
character,
attention.
but
No,
he's a beast, though.
It's like Swifty Blue. Like when you go,
He
when
good
I
in
go
the hood, dog.
hard and I go crazy sometimes.
Yeah.
I don't mean half of the shit I say.
Yeah,
you know,
it's
just-
marketing, you know?
Don't take it so serious.
Yeah,
man.
nobody should
Everybody-
take it personal. You
Like,
know,
like
nobody.
when I'm like, oh, fuck these guys trash, but fuck guys, Jungle Boys, fuck this. Nah, man, it's marketing, man. Don't take it to the neck. Like I'm not gonna fucking go.
Yeah, but Andrew
Yeah.
Tate's banned, but he ain't banned over here. He's cool. He's
Nah,
cool.
we'll bring Andrew to the
Yeah,
room.
yeah, you
He's
should.
coming up. He's coming in
Yeah.
next month when he gets out.
Yeah, definitely. Nah, no one should be silent. They should all have a voice. They should have never took Trump's account.
No,
you know,
that's
too.
real. That's
That shit
real.
was entertainment.
I understand.
Yeah,
what
he
you're
wasn't
saying. That's
entertaining,
real.
dog. Trouble. How do you feel about Trump? I know you don't like him.
I'll be honest with you. I don't take nothing personal. I don't hate him. I actually was just talking
He's a
about him last
businessman.
night. I was talking about him last night because I've been sober. I had a drinking problem and I
too,
went
compa.
sober, right? I went sober, and when it comes to alcohol, dog, Trump is an advocate because his brother died from alcoholism and he never touched alcohol. Now imagine Trump drinking alcohol. He probably will say some more
he
crazy
doesn't
shit.
drink?
He never touched it. He
He's
never
just
touched
like
it. He
that?
advocates for alcoholism, and his interviews have actually helped me because he said that because his brother
Trump's helped you. Shit.
Frederick Trump, when he died from alcoholism at a young age, he said, I never touched it because I don't want to have a problem that's too much of a problem for me to stop. You know, so that has inspired me to stop drinking. But as far as his political views, there's a lot of shit that I don't agree with, but I could go on all day with
How'd
that.
you stop drinking?
How did I stop?
Someone that's struggling right now and wants to stop. Well, like, how'd you stop? What is it bad for you?
What
Like,
made
tell
me,
us about
what
this.
made me stop is like, cause I have a brother, right? He committed suicide in 2015.
Oh, sorry about that.
And he no, thank you, man. He tried to commit suicide the first time a month before he actually died, but he was unsuccessful. He had he tried to hang himself, and his neck was bruised up when I went to visit him at the hospital.
Lord.
So I went and I'm crying to him, and I'm like, "What the fuck, man?" And he's like, "I feel bad, you know." And I was like, "Don't feel bad," because at that time, I'll be honest with y'all, at that time in 2015, I was doing a lot of coke,
Okay.
a lot of coke, and I told him, "Don't feel bad," because I'm committing suicide too. Like shit, just yesterday I thought I was gonna have a heart attack, fool. And I told him, "Don't feel bad."
That's
so
how it is when you're doing drugs.
yeah, so
it's like suicide.
So a month
It is, you kill
when he
yourself.
got released from the hospital, bro, like he was gonna come live with me, but he was gonna spend a little bit of time with his wife. And long story short, she kind of lost him. He took off on her, and he actually ended up being successful at committing suicide. And so when that happened, that shit actually made me drink more.
Yeah, for sure.
I actually went to the hospital for alcohol poisoning that year because I not only did I lose my brother, dog, I lost my grandma and my daughter. My daughter was about to be born. She was it was during the 8 months pregnancy, and she died at birth. But that made me drink more. But recently, what made me stop, bro, was like, all right, I need to make a decision. I'm gaining a lot of weight. My liver is expanding. I don't want to fucking wake up one day and have cirrhosis and die. You know what I'm saying? So do I want to stay here or not? My kids are still small. And something that motivated me, bro, is that my dad told me, because I still need my dad. You know, I don't live with him, but I call him. His advice helps me to a lot. My dad's 67 right now. And he told me, your kids are going to need you when they're 20, when they're 30, when they get a divorce, when they lose their house or whatever. You want to be a real man? Be here when you're
We
67.
need that longevity.
Be here when you're 70.
Yes.
He's like, I'm going to make you a bet. Outlive me. Outlive me. That's when you'll be a real man. So I was like, oh shit. Okay. All right. So that's the decision I had to make, bro. Like I gotta let it go, man. And
You
Yeah.
need to make sacrifices in life
Yeah.
in order to be there to be able to provide for your kids and your loved ones and your
It's growing
your
up, bro.
family.
You're
Yeah.
growing
No,
up.
facts.
Yeah,
You know, I'm learning. I'm young. I'm probably
Yeah.
younger than both of you fellas.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
How old are you?
I'm 27.
27. Oh yeah.
47?
27.
I'm 47. I'm 47.
Yeah, I'm 35. What 35?
I'm 37. I'll be 30 in like a
37?
couple of days.
30.
Yeah,
35.
you fools almost gonna die and shit.
I'm surprised you don't got an
Change my
Edgar
life, bro.
cup, bro. That's your generation.
Well, look, I just had it, bro, but I just
What do
cut
you
it
think
the
about
other
the
day.
Edgar's fool?
I just cut it the other day. I did. If you would have came,
Yeah.
I had it. fool.
Honestly, I don't see why they think that's just cool. My girl was like, "Oh, that's some indigenous stuff. You know, it's racist." I'm not talking shit about it. I'm just saying I just don't think it's cool. But if you guys like that shit, then you know
Why
that's
would it
your
be racist?
yeah.
Go calling them Edgars?
Well,
Or-
I mean, like white people and like other people, they say like, "Oh, you look like an Edgar or whatever." It could
Oh,
be
I
a little racist. Yes,
Yeah.
it could be. But I'm saying like, I just don't see that shit cool. You know. But if that's what y'all like,
Honestly,
you know, that's what y'all like.
honestly, like it's a little swag, bro. That's
Yeah.
it. That's it. Like
Yeah.
the younger generations, they like it. It's different though, but
You know, my dad used to tell my older brothers
getting
like
targeted.
Because my brother used to wear baggy pants, and they're from the 90s. So my dad was like, watch, when your kids grow up, you're not going to like the way they dress. And my brother used to tell my dad, man, I'm going to be a cool dad. I'll like whatever. And then my nephew, he started wearing like tight jeans back in 2015. I was just like, oh, shit, my dad was right. They're always going to come up with something that us older folks might not like, you know. It's not my cup of tea, but if that's what they like, that's what they like. But, you know. It is what it is, you know.
That's crazy, bro.
I personally like our style better, you know. Back in 06, you know, 501 jeans, crispy white tee, you know, shit like that. Nice fade. That's it.
Come on now.
Yeah, but now it's different. Now it's Edgar's.
Yeah. Hey, but they're down though, you know. I be seeing that, you know, they got hard. They got hard. Yeah.
You pull up like, oh shit, gangbanging right there.
Yeah.
But yeah, compa, what's like the biggest failure you had and you learned from it?
Honestly, man, it's just losing people to death. In 2006, one of the reasons why I stopped banging and having guns and doing all that, it was my fault, man. I gave one of my little homies a 9, and he was playing with it. He ended up shooting my girl by accident, bro.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Your girl, your baby
no,
mom?
she passed away.
Oh,
she passed away. Yeah, in 2006, man.
That incident.
That
she
was
passed
the
away?
last. No, in 2006, yeah, she passed away by getting shot in the neck by accident.
Yeah.
So that shit to me, I started like fucking blaming myself a lot, and I got rid of my 12 gauge, my 45. I didn't even want to see guns at that moment. So that made me change. And you know what's crazy, bro? That morning, this is May 14, 2006. I was 18 years old. That morning, she called me because I was getting a haircut in my enemy's hood. She gave me, and the next day, I couldn't stop looking at my phone. I was on the phone with her for 3 hours, bro. Her giving me a lecture, telling me, you're going to get killed. You know, why are you out there? Why you keep going out there? You think you're untouchable and this and that. Who would have known that night she would have died? So to me, that's what made me fucking, made me leave that path. I was either going to get killed or end up in jail, bro, or deported. You know what I'm saying? So that made me take another route.
So you're from Cudahy?
No, I'm not from Cudahy, 13, no.
No, I'm saying, not from the city though?
No, my homies, to this, it's a long story.
You grew up in Cudahy?
I grew up in Cudahy, where in Cudahy, majority is 18th Street and Cudahy 13, right?
Oh, okay.
I was actually about to get into 18th Street, but there was a crazy thing that happened in 18, and the homies from the hood too, they admitted, we talked about it. A whole clique from the hood, they jumped into a crew called JBI.
Wow.
Like that's unheard of, because JBI was about to become a 13.
Wow.
So, and then my homie Gene my homie Gene had just got killed in front of me, bro. My homie Gene, he got into 18. He got killed in front of me by some random ass dude that walked up to him like, "Where you from?" He's like, 18. Boom, shot him right in the fucking chest. So to me, to me, honestly, I was like, damn, do I really want to get into a hood and inherit a beef that I have nothing to do with it, you know? So then I started kicking it with different people, and then my homies had a crew, and then they jumped me in. It was KP Locos. That's where I was from, and so it wasn't hard for me to get out of it or anything like that. But we were on our way to become a 13 too. Back in the early 2000s, that was very prominent. There was a lot of crews getting big. A lot of crews did become 13s, like JBI did become a 13, and other crews did. But that's basically where I was from.
I've heard exactly about that neighborhood and their situation, what happened. Yeah, I'm familiar. You know, being in this, locked up in the system, you hear a little. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You hear?
You've been busted?
Yeah.
Oh,
a lot of times I've been like that.
Hey,
Yeah, I'm a felon.
But look, man. So besides that, what's your Instagram? How can we follow you?
Yeah, exactly.
My Instagram is Enamorado Alex _.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and follow you right now because I got a new. They took down my other one. I got a new one.
Why they keep taking down your post? I don't see you post crazy stuff.
It's pretty crazy, guys. We talks a lot of
Instagram
shit.
sensitive. Instagram sensitive.
But you gotta turn it down.
No, facts. Understood. Let's go ahead and plug me in. Look, because we got a lot of work to do, man. You know what I'm saying? Fuck the bullshit. We gonna get straight on some positive shit. We gonna change people's lives. You know, because I'll be honest with you. I feel like, wow, you got good following right there. Look, go. I feel like me helping. What's her name? Amaris, helping that lady, me helping her and changing her life. Shout out the lady, shout out the corn lady. You know what I'm saying? Me helping her.
Bring her over here.
Yeah, we're gonna get her over here.
Yeah, it'll be dope.
And helping her get her visa, like just blessing her and whatnot. You know, that's blessings. Like I know she prays for me.
Yeah,
I know she prays for me. That's
and
powerful.
because of him, we met her too, and we did security for her too, and that was big, man. What he did. I think it was like monumental when it comes to the street vendor movement, because we had never seen that. You know what I'm saying? We had never seen nobody actually care
I've
about
done
that.
a lot of bad shit in my life.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's kind of like a jacket of protection right there. Like, hey, it's like
Giving
good
back.
karma. It's like good karma right there.
Yeah.
So it's like, hey, it's like, I'm not going to lie. Like, shit, I need some more good karma. Let's run it up.
Yeah,
You know
hell
what I'm saying?
yeah.
Let's run it up. Ah,
Yeah,
shit.
and it
On
comes,
some
man.
real shit.
That
It's
shit
real,
comes.
it's real blessings. It's like, shit, I want to help some more people. I want to continue to get blessed. You know
You
what
could
I'm saying?
definitely
I
do
wanna
it.
Continue to get blessed. You know, me blessing somebody else and helping somebody else eat and helping them feed their family and helping, you know, them kids grow up and be healthy. Like, shit,
Hell
let's
yeah.
do it. Let's help. Let's keep helping these peoples out here. You know what I'm saying?
Big time.
Hey, so March, we're doing that.
Yeah, March.
March
Let's
we're
set up a
doing-
date, man. Let's
Yeah,
set up a
let's
date.
do
We'll
that.
do an
Doing it.
event.
You're gonna have
for
a booth.
victims.
Bring your
Yeah.
clothes.
My homie has a mobile stage. That's just
Nice.
badass
Oh.
sound and everything.
No, exactly. I'm gonna
Yeah.
perform. I'm gonna
Yeah.
perform. I'm gonna bless. I'm bless the people.
That'll be
Let's
dope.
go
Yeah, that'd
crazy.
be dope, yeah.
We'll have some whatever we can to give back. Whatever I'm saying. You know, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
And what's next for you, compa?
Right now, right now we have a group of professional boxers that we're gonna go out there and teach vendors self-defense,
Oh, nice.
basic self-defense.
shit,
Oh,
you
that's
put 'em
dope.
already?
Because
Fuck,
there's
yeah.
I have a lot of homies who are pro boxers. Yeah, straps and hands.
Straps and hands, compa, straight
I like
up.
that, I like that.
Gang.
Straps
Yeah,
and
land.
hands. Fuck
yeah,
with us
because
now.
there was a vendor who I seen a video of him getting stabbed, and if he was able to block certain things,
Oh, yeah.
I was like, I want them to at least know. We don't want this shit to happen, bro. So we have. So shout out to Compton Boys. It's
Compton
a
Boys.
boxing
Shout out
gym.
to the
So
Compton
they're
Boys.
gonna
Compton
be
Boys
out
was
there,
cracking.
going out there with me and training these people. We're gonna have the security team going out there. And como te digo, I haven't started a nonprofit because I didn't want to make a buck out of it. But in the future, it'll be dope. Like for example, we have a big charity, and we have rappers like Swifty who wants to come and perform. We could give him a tax write-off.
Nice.
You know what I'm saying?
Gangland.
So-
Don't get too excited. yeah, hell yeah.
So we could do some bigger things, you know what I'm saying? So, and the main mission again is just I'm trying to prevent a death in LA County, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because
If we could save a
Yeah.
life, we could change a life.
yeah, big time, man.
How do you see 23 going?
Good, man.
Good.
Hopefully it's better than last year.
No, we
and,
are. Well, yeah, ball.
Jordan
Jordan year, homie.
there you go.
Yeah,
Jordan
gotta
year.
ball.
I followed
Yeah.
you on
Yeah.
Instagram, so
Yeah.
go ahead and
Yeah, I'll
follow
follow
me
you
back.
back for
Let's
sure.
keep contact. Let's go hard. You, Faithy, Raider, you have his phone number?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
got it.
Yeah, you go ahead
Yeah.
and I'm gonna go ahead and get it from
sure.
you. Put us in a group chat. Let's go now. Let's do this.
Yeah,
let's do that.
shit for sure.
You know, my labels for sure behind. They're involved. They're ready to drop bag too. So
Hey, there's anything that we didn't ask you that we wish we would ask you? If the shoes
So
were switched?
just if anyone's listening, there's a new bill that passed for street vendors, so
Okay.
that makes it easier for them to get permits, and they decriminalize permits, so they cannot get a misdemeanor or anything for street vending in the street. There's also new pathways. For example, ahorita we're helping the lady from the Pomona, the one that she was getting harassed by the business owner. She's gonna be able to like join. So, for example, if there's a church that has a kitchen,
Yeah.
and you sell elotes, right?
Yeah.
Now you can cook the elotes right there in the kitchen and then sell outside with no problem.
Oh, nice.
100% legit. So there's a lot of new pathways. Just shit like that, man. Just people to be informed on that. I don't think there's anything that I think we spoke about a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like how all this got started and basically what I do. A lot of people don't know what I do as a job. A lot of people don't know.
Tell
like,
'em, tell 'em.
You know,
Go
so I'm a political consultant. So like I said, we try to avoid these protests by putting raza and good people in power behind the scenes. So that's basically what I do. And then on my free time, since I get to work from home, I'm out there in the streets with the vendors. You know, luckily I was able to meet this vendor in Pomona because I drive by, I give them some stuff, I get their number, I put them in my database. So I get calls, they tell me, hey, this is happening. So, you know, we go by and help them out, you know, so.
God bless your
yeah,
soul,
man.
dog. You're a real.
Gracias, man.
You have a big heart, compa.
No,
It's
gracias,
the biggest
man.
heart
the
in
world needs
community,
more
dog.
people
Yeah.
like you that are ready to
Straight
get
up,
involved
dog.
and hit the streets and fight for what's right. You know, not everybody's. You know, people gonna see something and just look.
Oh,
away.
real
Yeah.
quick, what happened with the San Fernando one?
Which
Remember
one?
there was
The
Pioneer
coach?
Park? Yeah, like
Yeah.
George Lopez. I seen you talking shit to George Lopez and shit. Like, what happened right there?
So there was a president of a little baseball league. He kicked out a vendor. He walked him out. He threatened him, told him not to come back. So we went out there. We were gonna do a protest and call him out, but he canceled the season. So right now he's not doing anything. He stepped down. That's pretty much what happened with that. So when the season starts, a lot of his people send me messages talking shit. So if they keep talking shit, we're gonna be back there. But we helped out the vendor. We helped out the vendor.
But like, there's always three sides of the story. Is
Yeah.
their side? Their story, and the truth. Do you always just pick one side? You ever
I heard both sides, and basically what he was saying that he was fundraising for the kids. He was selling chips, right? Selling chips, and that from what I know, the vendor was walking by. He didn't want the competition. See, these white people, that's what they think. Like, I don't understand, bro. They're capitalists, so they like competition. They invite it. They brag about that. Capitalism has competition. So why are you like, if it's intimidation, why are they intimidating the vendor, but they don't talk shit about Uber Eats, people ordering? They can easily order Uber Eats and have someone deliver them to them food. Or they don't, like, for example, this guy in Pomona, he's getting mad at the tamale lady, but he don't talk shit about the Starbucks that's right next door. But why? Because they're legit. Like, you say they're competition, it's that. So, and they admitted that he kicked them out because he thought he was competition, and that's not right. So when I get that side of the story, it's just like, okay, I heard your story. I'm still not on your side. You know, at the end of the day, I ride hard for the vendors because that's all they got, bro. And
they got no voice.
Yeah.
They're like their
And
voice.
they don't
They're
have
like the
rights.
face of it
They don't
right
have rights. Like most of them are illegals, so they don't have like they can't go to the government. They can't call the police. They can't do that.
now. When the police come,
They got
they take them serious
raza.
or
We
no?
got raza.
sometimes
We
they give them
stand together.
tickets, bro.
What?
Yeah, like
So
there's
they
a vendor
call
in
it
Long
in to
Beach.
get a ticket?
Yeah,
The
there's a
police
vendor.
is bullshit.
Yeah,
fool.
bro.
These fools is garbage.
A vendor in Long Beach got attacked. He called the cops. They showed up and gave him a ticket.
And these raza police will fuck around, still try to give them a ticket like no heart.
Yeah, they're
like,
part of a
motherfucker,
system.
what you mean?
Yeah.
Like that's your fucking cousin, that's your aunt, that's your tia, that's somebody.
It's because when they
don't
join
have
the
no
force,
heart.
they're like a
It's
gang
like,
of.
it's
I don't
rap.
Yeah,
know.
it is.
Yeah, but there's some
rap.
good cops out there. There's some good cops.
Oh, there
out
is,
there.
but
You know what I
they're
mean?
part of a
no,
system that
it's
fucks us
solid
over. You know?
police out there, but at the end of the day, fuck all the bullshit ass police. You know what I'm saying?
The
And
prison
most of them
industrial
are.
complex is a for-profit system that has a lot of homies locked up, and it's I can't. And who works for that? It's the police. You know what I'm saying?
I
And it's a
can't condone
for-profit.
these fools.
They're making profit off of us being locked up in chains,
Come
bro.
on, dog.
Yeah,
they
exactly. It's
target
like a
us.
private
And
business.
the
out
poli-
there.
Yeah,
man,
they
the
target
police
us.
been
You know how
fuck-
it is. I was locked up during the 3,000 boys. You know, in county. You know,
What?
they were fucking us up. They were
Man,
killing us in there,
killing
bro. Like,
fools, dog.
you know, they were a gang, like a legit gang. The CO's in there, legit gang. 3,000 boys in county jail when I was
Hey,
in there.
no, they put
in
fools
2011,
through- they put fools through the
2010, all
worst.
that,
They
yeah.
put fools through some
They're closing
bullshit.
down a lot of
Yeah.
prisons, huh?
Oh yeah, shout out
now
to
they're-
Eunice's, my homegirl. She worked for Justice LA. We used to collaborate. She stopped a $2.2 billion jail expansion in LA County.
shit.
They were gonna lock us up, bro. All of us. They were gonna lock all the homies up, and she stopped that. And now, right now, she ran for office, and now she beat Gil Cedillo for city council.
Nice.
Eunice Hernandez.
We need
she's-
more people
yeah.
to get involved. We
Yeah.
need more people to get involved. Otherwise, they're gonna fuck us over and take away all our rights and everything.
You know, it's not fair, bro. In this country, white people commit crimes just as much as minorities, and they consume more drugs than minorities. But
To get off
black
that.
and brown people are convicted at 5 times the rate. That doesn't make
good
any
for
sense.
business for them.
You know, Ronald Reagan said it. He's like, the war on drugs was just to get these monkeys off the street. That's what he said.
Damn, his words.
That's his words. That's what he said. I'm laughing about it, bro. And these people don't see that shit, man. People don't see that shit. So it's fucked up. It's basically
It's generational, and it's like they want us to wash each other up to the point where there's not gonna have none of us in the streets.
yeah.
They're not gonna have none of us in the streets. They want to
But
wash
that gangster shit's
motherfuckers up.
dying out. And all
Yeah.
that, all
It's
that.
trap. It's trap.
Bro, this country locks up more people than
mouse trap.
anywhere else in the world. We lock up more people than India, and India has like 5 times more people than us.
It's modern day slavery.
Yeah.
It's modern day slavery.
Guess who's fighting?
California's the
Yeah,
worst.
like who's fighting the fires? The homies. They're getting paid 50 cents an hour.
50 cents.
50 cents.
The
50
fire
cents.
camps and
Hey,
motherfuckers
but
just
fire camp is like PC foods, huh? It's not.
now,
I don't know about that.
hey,
No.
now the
Trustees,
homies not
you know,
supposed-
trustees,
Now
they're
the
like-
homies not
Oh,
supposed
like
to
the
do
good ones.
this shit.
Or,
Now the
or,
homies-
or is it main? Because
Now,
I know
look,
they're putting
They
them
should
together.
send the
'cause they're-
PC fools do all.
You got solid. You
No, I
got
don't know.
look. You got solid homies that will go do it like to get less time or whatever.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you're not supposed to. They'll try to kick all the active homies out of there. Like you're not supposed to do it no more.
Well,
Yeah.
they're putting everybody together now because they're closing down prisons. So that's like a war and
Yeah.
man, it's crazy. Like, right now, it's like
that shit's ridiculous.
it's close to God, dog.
I've never been PC'd up, so I,
Yeah, exactly.
Bro,
But
Oh my
you know
God.
what? Now that I think about it, if
Fuck
they're
that.
gonna send anybody 5 fires for that, send those fools first.
Hey, look, fool. Hey, look, fool. If I go to jail, I'm not gonna fight no fucking fire
For free.
nobody.
Don't even pay
I'm
those
chilling.
No, because I heard. I don't know.
No.
Am I right? or
That's
no?
fire camp for that ass.
Fi-
But you got to be in shape. I'm not in shape.
There you go. You get out of it like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Nah,
They
but,
send everybody
yeah.
to fucking fire camp. That's
So shit. Tell us your Instagram again where we can
So
find you.
my last name's Enamorado, so just put Enamorado Alex _. That's
Enamorado, I
it.
thought it was a lover boy.
Yeah. Nah, that's my real last name.
Oh shit.
My real
All
last
right.
name, man.
Yeah,
Thank
we,
you for coming, compa. God bless you.
Gracias, man. Thank you guys for having me.
We're gonna get active, my
No, we'll
G. Let's
definitely
do
be
this.
collabing, man.
Yeah,
Do
for
it.
sure. It was
I'm
cool.
looking
It was
forward
cool.
to working with you.
Gracias,
Yeah.
man.
No, we are gonna work. We already said
for
it.
sure.
We
Yeah.
said it in front of the cast right here, dog.
For sure.
All right, compa.
Estamos, man.
Don't leave us hanging, Raider.
Have a good one.
Let's get it, homie.
Out.
When I was young,
Trash and co-host. When I was